Okay. Hello, we are back. Liberate Me Real Talk transmission, full flower moon in Scorpio. It cut out, so this is part two. Go back and see part one if you missed this, okay? And thank you for being patient if you're here live. If you're on the replay, great to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on from where we left off. So right now, what you want to be doing is writing down and facing your passion, okay? Facing your passion, the things that you're passionate about, okay? And because, it's funny, right? We go through our life, a lot of our life, we do healing, we try to find our purpose, the thing that we're here to do. And we really want to find that purpose. We really want to, what is my calling? What am I here for? What is the point of me? We really want to find it, okay? And you get that sense that your life is not going to be fulfilled until you do. So, but, you may feel, and you've done a lot of healing potentially, or you've had different experiences, and sometimes you get what you wish for, and sometimes you don't want it. If you've heard of be careful what you wish for. So at the moment, there'll be many of you that know what their purpose is, know what your calling is, know what's required of you, but it's like, oh, this is big to step into fully or properly. Even if you started to step into it, you might be stepping away from it or choosing confusion and things like that. Okay, without realizing you're choosing it, but now this is where you get to realize you are choosing that, okay? So because when you find your purpose or your calling, or it comes to you and it's ready for you to go, it's go time, like we said at the beginning of this, it can imply great change, okay, that you weren't really considering. So sometimes we don't consider the power and degree of influence, success that you're going to receive through you stepping into your purpose, and then how that affects your current life circumstance. So, and it can be, I've yearned to know this for a long time, and my purpose, my calling, and finally you found it, or you know it, even if you're denying it, or you're in it, but you're not fully stepping into it, okay? So what I realized here, what we realized in Liberate Me, and this is real talk, the purpose has nothing to do with anything else going on, if you like, in your life. It will require dismantling of an old identity into your true identity, your living situation, your relationship dynamics. Everything has to go to step into this identity for your purpose and your calling. Doesn't mean literally it has to go in its current form. It has to upgrade, and you have to be saying yes to navigating that, not running away from that. Okay. So, and I realize this because I've been going through a period of resistance myself to that next upgrade. Okay. So if you're going through that, completely normal. And you've probably heard about the hero's journey, okay, and the phases of the hero journey. You may have heard of that, or look it up. And you want to know that calling. You go through a lot in life and experiences to find that calling, that purpose, whether it's healing. You might need a guide, a mentor, or whatever it is, to find out what is it this life wants from me. And then suddenly you have it, you know what to do. But once you know, you don't want it because it's too much, it's too intimidating, it's too foreign, it implies way too much change. So a lot of people go through this refusal to the call, or they step into the call, but they're not fully stepping into the calling. Okay, so they're telling themselves that, but they're half running away from it and trying to make it smaller. I've done this as well. Okay, it's a really normal part of the process. Okay, so I'm no better than anyone else, but I've literally said, my calling, my purpose is like this is the worst thing that could ever happen. And I've felt very conflicted around these things. So this is really normal. And At the same time, it is very scary, okay? But also I didn't want to let go of, grieve my old identity, who I was, what I was doing. So it implied a great degree of change in my life, and it will in yours. So, and so you may start to feel as you're stepping into that you're living a double life, and that's okay. It's because one identity is coming out and the other is coming in. So you may be afraid to explore that thing right now, and the call is to explore it. If you're already in it and you've backed away from it, get back in it. If you're in it a little bit, go full in right now. Because taking this, what feels like a leap of faith, in a relaxed, grounded woman or man way, is going to have things move very beautifully and fast for you. It is what you want, okay? In a beautiful way. So if you're trying to ignore the call or ignore the bigger call that you're being asked to step into right now, and there's misalignment with that, and I know it's not easy, I can tell you, but I am grateful, and many others are, that we listen to it and we step into it. Okay, even though it feels confusing, it's scary. The ego gets in the way, the pride gets in the way, the excuses get in the way. So we just want to be real about that. And here, the full moon is bringing you to that point. So perhaps some of you listening here know who you are, and no one's going to do it for you. You have to make that choice, and it doesn't come without the call for a leap of faith for no reason, okay? And I can tell you this, having done it, and having the ability to endure the chapter turnovers, the tumultuousness that comes with that, because I know you can look over here and go, oh, she's got it really easy, and it's not true. It's really hard work, okay? So I've learned to see that things are not what they seem. Even if where they feel all over the place or confused, or you feel like you don't know what's going on, you don't know who you are, you don't know what to choose, okay? There's something inside of you right now that is always there, that's always reliable, always guiding you, always looking out for you. Tap into that part. That's the relaxed, grounded part. Okay, you want to go through trust, and you want to gravitate towards the energy and your calling. Now, when we say that you feel in alignment with, you will feel in alignment with it, but you may be resisting it at the same time. So sometimes we can say, well, I'm not in alignment with that. That's not true, all right? It's just that, I don't know how I'm going to navigate this. You find out as you take each step. It's like shining a torch. You can see so far, and then you walk that far, and you get that far, and the torch lights up again, and you can see some more, and that's the way it works. So if you relate to anything I'm saying, good, give me your favorite emoji in the chat. I would love that. Give us a like, okay? Share this if you think it's going to help someone, because it is a very solid, very stable energy that wants to come out the other side of this, to give you freedom, to give you abundance, to give you a sense of expansiveness, but you've got to move in an expansive way first. And it will give you peace of mind that you are knowing where you're meant to be. So tap into that part. The fear and everything else is that resistance. And as a grounded woman or man, grounded and relaxed, you can move into it. Okay, you can say yes to it. Okay, because the fear is what resists change, and that's not really real. That's the false side, and that is working against your true nature a lot of the time. And right, and clinging to that, that's where you get a lot of suffering. Okay. And your heart knows, your soul knows what is for you, what is best for you, what is you. So this is about facing your passion right now. It takes courage to face your passion. I totally get it. But you wouldn't have come this far if you were not ready for it. So give yourself the chance. Step back in if you haven't stepped in. If you stepped away, okay. If you haven't stepped in at all, then step in. Okay, if you're stepping in a little bit, but you know you're not going the full way, give yourself that opportunity to show yourself that you will rise to the occasion, and what you see is the sacred life will rise to you. Okay, so surprise yourself, because there's going to be many benefits, many blessings, and they will only come out when you trust and you go for it. That next thing that you know, okay, that this is the thing, even though my fear is pulling me apart and away from it. Okay, so yeah. And you don't need to know everything about it at all, okay? So this is the energy read. I just want to see if there's any more I want to add just before we close it up. This is part 2, so this is a shorter part. Part 1 is before the live cut out. The energies are wild. So if you have been trying to create peace and safety for yourself out there, this is a moment it gets sorted out, okay? With your purpose, with your relationships. This is where you get clarity, okay? So now if you're in the energy, well, you know, I'll make that move. I'll do that next step. I'll step back in, or I'll take that next step, or I'll take on my calling in a relaxed and grounded way. And that doesn't mean the fear and comfortability in case it's not there. It means that that's what relaxed and a grounded woman or man does. They just keep moving one step in front of the other, okay? But if you are someone right now, this is who you're not actually. It comes from force elements of what we call your identity, sacred geometry signature that's bespoke to you, okay? That will give you more understanding. If you don't have that, comment signature in the comments and we can give you that, and you can personalize this to what's going on in your life. Because what's going on in your life has messages, okay? Whether you're dreaming it, experiencing it, feeling it, but it's not what it is on the surface, not meant to be taken at surface level or literally. It has messages in it and actions for you to take. So if who you're not, old identity, is in feelings of, you know, if I, you know, I'll make that move when I have enough, you know, money in my bank account, when I've got the new job, or when I've got the new life, when I feel more relaxed, when I go to the gym, when I get enough sleep, when I don't feel tired, okay? The invite now is not that, because have you noticed that day really never comes? And even if it does come, okay, so the money comes in your account, or the thing that you're waiting on to happen, or when that happens, I'll move. Or you get to the gym, or whatever it may be, you have the best sleep ever, even if that day does come, okay? Have you noticed it doesn't make you move? So this idea of when that happens, then I'll relax, then I'll make that move, then I'll answer my calling. Yeah, it doesn't happen, right? So it is a trick. So don't fall for that, okay? So it's not, you know, when I feel 100% safe, then I relax, then I do it. When I have enough money, then I'll do it. So there's no excuses right now, okay, to worry about either of those things, or worry about, you know, my health or my body, you know, when that looks better or is better, or, you know, when I stop being paranoid about X, Y, and Z, then I'll do it. When, you know, when the war's over, then I'll do it, okay? So no, the invitation is now, okay? So yeah, because you've got to realize you're never going to get there, all right? Like that. It's just like that carrot and the stick situation, okay? So that's really important right now. Do it now. Do it now. Correct it now. Step back in, step fully in. Those are the 3 things. Wherever you're not, okay? Wherever you're lying to yourself that you are, when you're not fully doing that, do it more fully. There's always more, okay? So yeah, beautiful. So yeah, because you are in control of your mind, and it's not easy to just, you know, tell your mind or tell your soul, be happy now. I'm going to be happy now. I'm going to look around and realize I'm safe already right now. I mean, how bad can it be, right? If you're sitting here watching this YouTube video right now, okay, things can always be a lot worse, right? So waiting for some moment or something to drop before you step in, or step fully in where you know you're not, to that calling, that next thing, is really, really important, okay? And also really claim where you are. You know, this is not just about being grateful, but like, where I'm here right now. These opportunities are here. My calling is here, okay? I found it, and now it's about stepping into it, okay? So, yeah, this is the invitation, guys, in the full flower moon of Scorpio, intense but flower. So in that relaxed, grounded woman or man type of way, okay? And you'll realize that it's really important to feel what you have now. Claim that, claim it, because you're here now and it's all beautiful, and there's more that wants to come in. And we don't realize that sometimes. We're thinking we don't have what we want, and the thing that we want is here, and we don't step into it, and we're not, that enjoying the journey. Okay. So life is too short to wait for easy, safe, or serenity. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So this full moon can really help you step into this. And if you can work with this wisdom, and if you need personalized wisdom, Liberate Me, the individual sacred geometry profile signature, is personalized wisdom. Okay, you get your signature, has 4 elements bespoke to you, and you get a reading of what's going on and how to use this very specifically in your life to get the results and outcomes you want. We're very results and outcome based, not just this is energy, let's visualize it and then you're going to get it. No, that's not going to work. Part of it, but not all of it. It takes action, and very specific action. So I invite you to step in to these beautiful energies that are here for you. So if you're feeling that emotional pressure, know that you're going to get clarity. You're going to get those wins. And what surfaces now is exactly what's ready and raring to change. Okay, so I am going to leave it there. It has gone into 2 parts because the live cut out. So this is part 2. Part 1 is before this. And just to finish off on, the invite is, it isn't here to take something from you. So it might feel like it's taking something for you because you have to give something, but it's really not. Okay. It's here to show you what in your identity, way of being, way of not enjoying, way of not doing is ready to leave, what is ready to evolve, and who you're ready to become, because it is your wavelength, your energy, your geometry, as we call it here, that changes. When that changes, life can meet you, and what is yours, you can receive, and you can step up into the action that it is calling you to take right now. So don't fear it. Don't fear it. Okay. It is a really beautiful thing. This has been Liberate Me, Real Talk, Identity, Sacred Geometry Profile, Signature, Energy Reading for myself, Anita. I thank you. I love you. We're all in this together, and I shall see you soon. Lots of love, and thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe, share it, notification us, hype it. I think there's something called hype, and this really is a hype energy. Okay, lots of love to you. Bye for now.